Hello, it's Wednesday the 13th of April 2016. Now, don't forget, being a Wednesday night, tonight, boys and girls, it's the Wednesday quiz.
And now, from Norwich,
Well, it'd be from London, though.
it's the Quiz of the Week.
Oh, yes, gang. Tonight it's the Quiz of the Week, coming to you at the King's Head Theatre Bar in Upper Street in Islington every Wednesday from 8:30. 4 rounds. 2 rounds of questions. One of those a theatre round. One of those current affairs and general knowledge.
And this
We've
week's
got...
prize is-
Oh, shut up! Oh, how disappointing. He spoke over the music. I do hate it when people do that. Pardon? Yes, indeed. Being a Wednesday night, we've got the Wednesday quiz at the King's Head Theatre Bar, Upper Street, Islington. 8:30 is the time. There's a round of general knowledge, current affair type questions. There's a theatre round. That's all like musicals and plays and that sort of thing, because it's a theatre bar. Okay. There's a picture round. And there's a music round. I'm just trying to think of what tonight's music round was. I can't remember now. No, can't remember. You'll have to come along and find out. Good idea to book a table in advance. Okay, so that's tonight, being a Wednesday night, and I must thank Ashlie, who I think is in charge there at the moment. The old boss Tom, I believe, has gone, so they've got Ashlie running the place at the moment. And she's just given me a little rise because tonight we celebrate 1 year of the quiz at the King's Head Theatre Bar and have a small rise. So thank you very much for that. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much, darling. All right, so that's tonight. Now we've got some birthdays to do as well. Let me just read out because I missed out. Some messages about one of the other videos that we just did last week from Weird City Citizen. Sorry, I completely messed this. Best way to send a message through is to either email it in, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk, or put a little message under the Facebook thing there, all right? Weird City says, top pet... I'm stumbling on my words today. Have you noticed that? Look, there's a crease in my thing. There's a crease in the backdrop. It's not very BBC, is it? Admit it, no. Top pet hates, writes Weird City Citizen, who says, which I encounter regularly. 1. People that cough throughout a live event. Theatre, a cinema. Yeah, get out. Get out. Why do they do it? Get a coughing fit. It's like a baby in church, isn't it? Babies, they have them screaming, nah, I'm running around the church, dear. Get out of the church. Wait out the front until your child has fallen back to sleep, please, if you don't mind. Yes, and if you're going to cough in a cinema, theatre, band, wherever like that, please leave. Get out. We don't want to listen to your coughing, dear. We've come to watch the film. I want to go and watch The Huntsman. Anyone seen The Huntsman yet? The new one of that. 2, people that slam doors. Oh, that is annoying. Although I must admit, I've got a door downstairs. My kitchen to hallway door is on like a spring, that arm that pushes the door back. And it does slam a bit. The reason that is that the cat doesn't get into the rest of the house, dear. Oh, my God, fur everywhere, dear. Fur everywhere. 3, people that request a toilet stop 3 minutes into a short journey. And he says, sorry, Chris. Well, that's not me. I've got to be in the car at least 10 minutes before I need to go. And besides, I've sorted that out. If I'm in the car on my own, I keep a selection of paper cups near me, small, medium and large, for those moments. I just hope you're not in the car behind me when I chuck it out the window. And Weird City Citizen also writes, sorry, Chris, but that drives me mad too. We set off in the car, only about 10-mile trip to work, and my colleague always says, can you stop at Asda? I just need the toilet. Okay, it's slightly better than a styrofoam cup with a loose-fitting lid, but no, dear, I can't stop at Asda. It's not en route, and you should have gone before I picked you up. We have that conversation at least twice a month. I now carry a jerry can. Oh, well, we have to go, dear. Some of us have got weak bladders. Talking of bladders, I've been speaking to a couple of people privately, boys and girls, privately, in some of the places I work, about my recent colonoscopy, which I'm still refusing to show the pictures of my internal innards on this particular programme. I cannot show these pictures, although Wendy wanted to see them, didn't she? They've also had a camera. These were men I was talking to, but much worse than up that way. How can I say this? Well, I don't want to say the words, although it would be okay, wouldn't it? No. They had it down the front, in the front one. Oh, and they said it's really painful. Really painful. A very good friend of mine, who will remain nameless, had to have it done. I don't know why they had it done, but he said they was pushing this thing, and he was trying to climb off the table. It was so painful, dear. Yes, and then this, whatever it is, this camera hit the bladder and he screamed. Can you just imagine that? Oh, God. Anyway, this is a family Well, we can talk about these things. Nothing rude in that, is there? Now, let's do these... I like the music, the Sale of a Century music. Oh, by the way, that music you were listening to... Hang on, I'll play a bit more. This bit here. Hang on.
Tax. There's also a small outboard motor, life jackets.
You see, that's from a TV programme called Sale of the Century, which was on television in the 70s, maybe the early part of the 80s as well. And it was hosted by Nicholas Parsons. So that's what that music was here in the UK. Sale of the Century, preceded by the Anglia television ident at the beginning. Which I think our good friend Ross Patzelt may remember that, mightn't you, Ross? Yes, let's do some birthdays then. Happy birthday. There's actually there's 4 today, gang. 4 birthdays today from regular viewers to the show, and one not so much a regular viewer. In fact, I don't think he's ever seen it. He may not even see this, so maybe I shouldn't bother to do it. But I do. He is in my little head now and again. First of all, to Joseph, Joss. I know him as Joss. Now, Joss used to come down to the Belushis on Mondays and Wednesdays in London Bridge, where I was hosting karaoke. I did that for 5 years, up to... Was it last year or the year before? No. About a year and a half ago, a new manager came and got rid of all the karaoke, so that was the way that was. There's another guy hosting that now. His name's Graham. He's very good, but he only does the Monday. They don't have it there Wednesday. So Graham does karaoke on Mondays at Belushi's in London Bridge. Go and join him down there. But Joseph used to come while I was there. He's in a little place called Brewarrina. Now, I think that's how you say it, Joss. If I've got it wrong, apologies. Brewarrina in New South Wales in Australia. So happy birthday to Joss. Andrew Bossert. Andrew Bossert in Luton. Now, Andrew does his own radio show on a radio station up there. Now, I can't remember the name of it. But I always just call it Luton FM because that's where it is. So, and I did offer to do some jingles for him, boys and girls. It's Andrew Bossert in the morning. Luton FM or something like that, you know. It's the traffic news. Luton FM with Andrew Bossert. What do you think? No? Oh, please yourself. Beggars can't be choosers, dear. It's not like you can employ the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra to do your songs for you like that, is it? Thank you, Andrew. Happy birthday. Paul Gallagher. He was in the karaoke on Monday night at the Central Station. Yep, we do Central Station karaoke. That's on Monday and Friday. Monday starts at 8 o'clock. Friday starts at 8:30 because it's so difficult to move people from the blooming stage on Friday. They don't move, dear. Oh, we're moving a minute. Oh, we're moving a minute. No one moves. They just sit there. So I gave up trying to start at 8 o'clock. That's the reason that now starts at 8:30, I'll have you know. Because the people on the stage won't bloody well move. Oh, it's fine. Okay, no problem. I start at 8:30 now. So happy birthday today to Paul Gallagher, regular karaoke type person. He doesn't sing, he observes. He is a voyeur. You're a voyeur, aren't you, Paul? Happy birthday, Paul. And George Antony. George Antony, who used to run the Black Cat for a few years. I was working with him as well. 2013 or 14, one of those two. I think 2013. Either 2013 or 2014. I went. I went back there for about. I think about 6 to 9 months. I think I was working with George Antony, and he used to feed me mozzarella sticks. Oh, they're delicious. Have you had them before? Mozzarella sticks. You can get them from McDonald's. It's the only food item that I buy from McDonald's. Well, that and chips. The only two food items I ever buy from McDonald's are, number one, in my book, mozzarella sticks. Although, I've got to say, they're pretty tasteless without the dips. You're going to have a tomato sauce dip or a barbecue dip or something like that, gang. Otherwise, they're a little bit tasteless. And chips as well. They're the only things I buy from McDonald's. Well, George Antony, he used to send, I don't know if he made them himself, but he used to send up to the kitchen in the Black Cap to get me a little bowl of mozzarella sticks. And it wouldn't be like McDonald's. You know, you wouldn't get three. You wouldn't get three in a little grease-proof bag type thing. Oh, no. A great big bowl of bloody things. I used to come out of there after eating another 2,000 to 3,000 calories. That's where my weight problem started, after going back in the Black Cat with George Antony. He used to sit there eating bags of Haribo sweets, and he'd send up for some mozzarella sticks for me. Anyway, George, happy birthday to your son. It was a pleasure to work with you. Let's sing happy birthday to all these people. Is it 4 people I've got to fit in today? So here we go. Joss, Andrew, Paul and George. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joss, Andrew, Paul and George. Happy birthday to you. There you are. Well, you didn't think I was going to sing it all separately to you. I haven't got time to sing everyone's name separately. We've got too much to talk about. I've only got 2.5 minutes left as it is. Now, I love this idea. I don't know if you saw Stephen Hawking. Did you see Stephen Hawking on the news? Hello, my name is Stephen Hawking. You know that man? Very, very clever. Most intelligent person in the whole universe. And he was saying that we must leave this planet. Because one day, you know, I personally think we are already well on our way to mucking up this planet. I said mucking with an M, mucking up this planet. We're well on our way to doing that. If we don't do it, the sun will one day explode or something like that. And he was saying that we must leave. We have to leave the planet and go and colonise other planets around other stars. And they were talking about they've got these tiny little spaceships. I don't know. Maybe as big as this. They're making these, or they're trying to make these little spaceships, and they've got all sorts of cameras and things like that, and they want to send them to other solar systems. Now, the furthest we've got so far is Voyager 1 and 2, which are now gone out just outside our solar system, but they're finding new ways of propelling little spaceships by, I think one of the methods was, you know, you'd have loads of little spaceships like that. You send them out, and then you'd fire a really strong laser at them, according to this news story I saw yesterday, and it would give them a good push, and they'd go on at incredible speeds. It's just a shame, boys and girls, that minicab drivers and Uber drivers who are driving around in bloody Priuses don't seem to have any sort of speed at all on them, dear. Oh, don't start me about the Priuses again. Please, if you've got a Prius, look for the bloody accelerator, dear, and stop pushing your mobile phone, you stupid, ignorant minicab and Uber drivers who have no idea of the queues that you are creating behind you through the streets of London. The black cabs don't do it. Or get yourself a little bit of knowledge in your head so you know where you're going, idiots. Oh, it does annoy me. Minicabs, black cabs, that's the way to go, boys and girls. Anyway, in today's Daily Mail, have a look at it. It's very interesting. It says Stephen Hawking has teamed up with Russian billionaire Yuri Milner. Oh, I need to get hold of him as well. Get some more equipment in here to make the show better. And Mark Zuckerberg, oh yeah, it's a Facebook fame, to launch the most ambitious alien hunting mission in history. It will rely, it's called breakthrough starshot, and it will rely on tiny so-called nanocraft, flying on sails pushed by beams of light through the universe. Isn't it exciting? All this, I just hope I'm still here to when we eventually find other species on other planets. Or, I would like to be here when we discover other planets that we can live on. How exciting is that? And don't you worry, I will be the first person to start doing shows from that planet. A lot of people think I'm from another planet now. Anyway, I must disappear. Don't forget King's Head Theatre Bar for the quiz tonight, boys and girls. Have a lovely Wednesday, and it's nice to talk to you. See you soon. Ta-da.